Good evening. This is All India Radio and I'm Paul Thottam with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says, when world is seeking to break free from violence and terrorism, Indian way of conflict avoidance through dialogue offers rays of hope. New Delhi says, Beijing should refrain from helping Pakistan to raise Kashmir issue in international fora. Over 30,000 Bru refugees from Mizoram to settle down in Tripura. Agreement signed between Centre, Tripura, Mizoram and Bru refugees. In Khelo India Youth Games in Guwahati, 3 weightlifters from Maharashtra win gold. Punjab boys and Karnataka girls teams clinch gold in cycling. And second ODI cricket match between India and Australia to be played at Rajkot tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that openness, respect for different opinions, innovation is a natural process of thought for Indians. Addressing students of IIM Kozhikode through video conferencing today, he said that at a juncture when the world is seeking to break free from mindless hate, violence and terrorism, the Indian way of conflict avoidance through dialogue offers rays of hope.
In a world seeking to break free from mindless hate, violence, conflict and terrorism, the Indian way of life offers rays of hope. The Indian way of conflict avoidance is not by brute force, but the power of dialogue.
Prime Minister Modi said that even while most of the Western countries took decades to give voting rights to women, the makers of our constitution ensured women had voting rights from the very first day. The Prime Minister also said that Indian thought has given a lot to the world and has the potential to contribute even more. He also said that Mahatma Gandhi championed these ideas of peace and this contributed to India's freedom. Mr. Modi emphasized on the core ideas of the Indian way of life as compassion, harmony, justice, service and openness.
Indian thought is vibrant and diverse. It is constant and evolving, but broadly, there are certain ideas that have remained center to Indian values. They are compassion, harmony, justice, service, and openness.
New Delhi today said Beijing should seriously reflect on the global consensus and refrain from helping Pakistan in trying to raise the Kashmir issue. Replying to a media query, External Affairs Ministry spokesman Ravish Kumar said an attempt was made by Pakistan through China to misuse the platform of the United Nations Security Council. He said the overwhelming majority of the UNSC were of the view that it is not the right forum for such issues and it should be discussed bilaterally. The meeting concluded without any outcome. Mr. Kumar said Pakistan's attempt to peddle baseless allegations and show an alarming scenario failed as it lacked credibility.
At all, there is any matter between India and Pakistan that needs to be discussed. It should be discussed bilaterally. Pakistan has a choice of avoiding this global embarrassment time and again by refraining from such acts in the future.
Pakistan has repeatedly tried to raise the Kashmir issue at the UN Security Council with China's help, but it has failed to find any support. The latest attempt failed as other countries of the 15-member council felt Kashmir is a bilateral matter between India and Pakistan. Chief of Defence Staff, CDS, General Bipin Rawat has stressed on the need to take strong global action against those who are sponsoring terrorism. Speaking at the Rayasena Dialogue 2020 in New Delhi today, he emphasized the need to take the bull by its horns and strike at the root cause. General Rawat said, blacklisting by the Financial Action Task Force, FATF, is one of good measures to restrict terrorism. A group of union ministers will visit Jammu and Kashmir starting Saturday, including sensitive areas in the valley, to spread awareness about the positive impact of the abrogation of Article 370 provisions and the development measures taken by the government for the region. Our correspondent, quoting official sources, reports that 36 union ministers will visit different districts in both the divisions of the Union Territory till the 24th of this month. The objective of the visit is to spread information about the centre's policies and steps taken for the overall development of the Union Territory and its people. Union government today signed an agreement with stakeholders from the state of Tripura, Mizoram and members of the Bru community, bringing an end to the 22-year-old Bru refugee crisis. This agreement was signed in the presence of Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Dev, Mizoram Chief Minister Zoram Tanga and others in New Delhi. As per the agreement, over 30,000 Bru refugees will be settled in Tripura. Addressing the media, Mr. Shah said the centre has sanctioned a 600 crore rupee package for the rehabilitation of the people from this community.
उनको 40 बाय 30 फीट का एक आवासीय प्लॉट दिया जाएगा और 4 लाख रुपए की फिक्स डिपॉजिट उनके परिवार के नाम पर की जाएगी। 5,000 रुपया प्रति माह नकद सहायता दी जाएगी। 2 साल तक पूरा राशन भारत सरकार की ओर से दिया जाएगा और मकान बनाने के लिए 1.5 लाख रुपया दिए जाएंगे।
Mr. Shah said it was a long pending issue which has been resolved. The minister added that the central government is committed towards addressing all long pending issues related to the Northeast. Our correspondent reports that the Bru tribals from Mizoram have been living as refugees in Tripura since 1997. An agreement was signed in 2018 for repatriation of the Bru tribals to Mizoram, which did not materialize as majority of the community members refused to go back. Home Minister Amit Shah has said, Citizenship Amendment Act is a law to grant citizenship to persecuted minority refugees and not to snatch it away from anyone. He was addressing a public meeting at Karauna ground in Vaishali district of Bihar in support of the CAA today. The meeting is part of BJP's campaign to create awareness about the CAA. Several leaders, including Union Minister Nityanand Rai, were present on the occasion. Mr. Shah categorically stated that Bihar Assembly elections, scheduled to be held later this year, will be fought under the leadership of Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. He said the relation between BJP and JDU is intact. Former Union Minister and Lok Sabha member Dr. Mahesh Sharma today said those who are opposing the Citizenship Amendment Act are harming the interests of the country. Addressing a press conference in Hyderabad, he said CAA is meant to provide citizenship to minorities of 3 Islamic neighboring countries and who faced persecution on the basis of their religion and are living in India as illegal migrants. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alert. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com.
Prime Minister's message to students, teachers and parents. How to beat exam stress and come out with flying colours? Tune into AIR News at 11 a.m. on 20th January. Listen to Pariksha Pe Charcha 2020.
Students, teachers and parents across India are eagerly awaiting for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's interaction program Pariksha Pe Charcha 2020. The event will be held at Talkatora Stadium in New Delhi on the 20th of this month. Over 2,000 students, parents and teachers will be participating from all over the country. Mr. Modi will answer questions and interact with selected students about how they can beat examination stress. 8 students of different schools from Manipur are going to participate in the forthcoming Pariksha Pe Charcha 2020 program. Apart from them, a school teacher is also going to participate in the event. Talking to AIR, Sushmita Ongam, a Class 11 student of Kendriya Vidyalaya, Laima Khong, said she is very happy on selection and acknowledged the suggestions rendered by her school teachers on going through the competition of Pariksha Pe Charcha.
When I heard that I was selected for the Pariksha Pe Charcha, I feel so excited. Now I'm feeling very happy that I will be able to meet with the Prime Minister of India.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today paid tributes to celebrated Tamil poet and philosopher Thiruvalluvar on his Jayanti. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said the rich thoughts and literary works of the great poet Thiruvalluvar gave strength to millions. The Prime Minister said the poet inspires people to work towards social equality, justice and compassion. The Supreme Court today cleared the path for construction of an international airport at Mopa in Goa by lifting the suspension on the environmental clearance granted to the project. The top court had in March last year suspended the environmental clearance granted for the Greenfield Airport and had directed the Expert Appraisal Committee to revisit the decision in light of its impact on the ecology there. In another decision today, the Apex Court partially stayed the Bombay High Court order allowing shifting of HDIL promoters Rakesh Vadhavan and Sarang Vadhavan from Mumbai's Arthur Road jail to their residence. Both are accused in the multi-crore Punjab and Maharashtra Cooperative Bank PMC scam. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today dedicated to the nation the 51st K9 Vajra self-propelled howitzer gun made by L&T at Hazira in Gujarat. The gun weighs 50 tons and can fire 47 kilogram bombs at targets up to a distance of 43 kilometers. It can also turn around at zero radius. In Jammu and Kashmir, the vehicular traffic between Jammu and Srinagar remained suspended for the fourth consecutive day today due to slipperiness on the national highway and landslides at several places. Thousands of vehicles were stranded on the highway. The highway has been closed since Monday morning. Men and machines are working on a war footing to clear the highway of the landslides. India will host the Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO Council of Heads of Government meeting later this year. The meeting is held annually at the Prime Minister's level and it discusses the SCO's program and multilateral economic and trade cooperation. Now, news from Khelo India Youth Games in Guwahati. Three weightlifters from Maharashtra won gold medals today in the under-17 category. Haryana also grabbed another gold in weightlifting. In cycling, Punjab boys and Karnataka girls clinched gold in the under-21 team pursuit. In wrestling, Saddam Sheikh won gold medal in 60 kilograms Greco-Roman category. In the basketball preliminary round, Karnataka defeated Kerala in the girls under-17 event, while Tamil Nadu defeated host Assam in the girls under-21. Maharashtra is leading the medal tally with 33 gold medals, followed by Haryana with 28 gold medals on the 7th day today. More from our correspondent.
Maharashtra girls have created 2 new national records in weightlifting under 17 categories today. While Shomya made record in 40 kg category, her teammate Harshada clinched gold with new record in 45 kg in wrestling arena. Haryana's Pradeep won gold in 55 kg Greco-Roman category. Maharashtra won 9 gold, followed by Andaman and Nicobar Island with 5 gold. Maharashtra's Pooja got 4 and Andaman's Celestina won 3 gold in cycling. With Sasank, this is Manas Pratim Sharma, AR News, Guwahati.
In cricket, the second one-day international match between India and Australia will be played at Rajkot tomorrow. All India Radio will broadcast live commentary alternately in Hindi and English from 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. or till the end of the match. The commentary can be heard on FM Rainbow Network and additional frequencies. The visitors registered an emphatic win over host India by 10 wickets in the first ODI played. In badminton, world champion PV Sindhu suffered a quarter-final defeat at the hands of Sayaka Takahashi of Japan in the closely fought women's singles contest in the Indonesia Masters at Jakarta this evening. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says, when the world is seeking to break free from violence and terrorism, Indian way of conflict avoidance through dialogue offers rays of hope. New Delhi says Beijing should refrain from helping Pakistan to raise the Kashmir issue in international fora. Over 30,000 Bru refugees from Mizoram to settle down in Tripura. Agreement signed between Centre Tripura, Mizoram and Bru refugees. In Khelo India Youth Games in Guwahati, 3 weightlifters from Maharashtra win gold. Punjab boys and Karnataka girls teams clinch gold in cycling. And the second ODI cricket match between India and Australia to be played in Rajkot tomorrow. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.